We are waiting. Oh, I'm live. Hello, everybody. Good to see you. Oh, it's good to see you. I think I have I'm on the wrong camera, by the way. How's everybody doing? Can I change this? I don't know if I can change. Let's see if I can change anything. No, I'm not going to screw with changing anything. How are you guys doing? I'm going to fix the camera in a second. This is my show that I do without my producers, as you know. So it's good to see all of you. And it's got the microphone thing. Mute, share screen. I want to do that. Blah, 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 blah. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm just going to take this one down, and I won't use my webcam. I think that's the camera I'm on. Hi, everybody. How's it going? So it is Sunday, and Sunday, some days I do, just so you guys know, because of your requests, I've not been using the studio because you like me in my home, but usually I am in my home in the studio until I get my other studio set up. Usually I'm here with a producer, though, who can help a brother out, as they say. And I don't have a producer today. So I just want to know what you guys are talking about. Hi, everybody. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, so this is just a little live stream that I'm going to do, a little impromptu live. So I'm glad that everybody's here today. I see that your comments are all up. Thank you for joining. I'm going to say hello in the comments. Okay. And I just want to talk everybody through what's going on, what I'm hearing. It's been a crazy week. I know that there's this whole Colombia thing and the tariffs, and everybody's worried about it because of deportations. And also, by the way, I have my favorite today, as you know. Oh, guess what? I'm growing. My hair's growing. I'm getting a little afro. But I have my favorite, Peroni. I can't say it because maybe the TikTok might not like me. And it's Sunday. So it's been a crazy week. And I went out this week to talk to some folks, a lot of folks, as a matter of fact, and they have a lot to say about this week. This week made me need more Botox, says John Brady, right? Eagles winning. Oh, shoot, I should have the TV on behind me. I don't have it. I'll turn it on in a little bit. Go Bills, says Helen. Yeah, I think the Eagles, I actually want the Eagles to win. Don't get mad. 425,000 subscribers. We do. We're there. I don't even know. Are we there already? Are we at 425? Team, are we at 425? So if we're at 425, then we're winning as well. Let me check it out. I don't believe you guys. I don't believe you guys. We are. Wow. Woo. Congratulations. Yay. 425. That is crazy. That's like 125,000 or more since Christmas. Go Eagles. Yeah. And I don't really have a dog in the hunt or in the fight, but I do love, I like the Eagles because I used to live in Philadelphia. And by the way, they are a crazy, crazy town when it comes to their sports. So it is amazing to me to go to like a football game there. I used to live there. They used to turn over our satellite trucks or our microwave trucks at the station when they won. They would get all rowdy. They'd put grease on the utility poles, the phone poles, and all of that, the street lights, so that they couldn't climb up them. It was crazy. We talk about the removal of Black history. Yes, we can, TB. Thank you for joining us, everyone. Thank you for your support. Okay, let's talk about the week, okay? And then you guys can tell me. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. You guys can tell me what's important to you and what you want to talk about, okay? So thumbs up. Let's go, okay? So I'm going to share. Let's see. Now, I'm just going to do what I'm going to do is, because I put all of this together myself, all of these sound bites, I'm just going to run through the sound bites that I have, okay? And we are going to listen to the people. Stephen wants to say something to me. Stephen, I can't, hang on, let me see. Stephen says, I can't tell you how much I count on your content. Thank you. Stephen, here's the thing. It's a little bit unorthodox, to be honest with you, and a little bit casual, sometimes a little bit formal. Everyone likes to be so, fancy and put together here on the YouTube, which is fine. We have those shows. We do our stuff. But sometimes I just want to be casual and talk to you guys. So I hope that's okay, because a lot of folks, I'm sure, will judge, and they don't understand that I'm just here trying to build a community who love her like you do. There's Tim. Tim is just back from, what'd you do, Barry's? Yeah. Tim went to a Barry's boot camp class. You guys know what that is? So, and now he's just back. Okay, so let's get on with the show. So I'm going to share some stuff with you. That's not what I want to share. Oh, wrong thing. So I'm going to share some stuff with you, and we're just going to talk about, what folks are talking about. I want you to hear them, and I want to know what you have to say. So listen to them. This is all stuff mostly from our social media that you're going to hear about or see, and then we will discuss. Okay, so here's our first one. Tell me if you see. Okay, I hope it's up. Let's see. Yeah, it's up. Okay, great. Okay, so I'll start it. Let's go.
Obviously, all over the internet was Elon Musk, doing what is clearly and obviously a Nazi salute twice.
He said it's not. He was throwing out his heart.
Oh, sure. There's lots of claims that, he's just neurodivergent, that, this is just like a form of autism. I think that that's a really disingenuous response. I think, first of all, it's really insulting to the neurodivergent community. It is this tactic of let's just throw out as many lies as possible. Let's just keep throwing out like as much disinformation and disregard and lie and obfuscate. And, eventually, like, what does the truth really even matter? Because, there's been so many explanations and so many this and that. And, oh, can you really trust what you've actually seen? Oh, it was probably AI or something, and they will tell you time and time again to your face to not believe what you are seeing. There's that great 1984 quote, right, from George Orwell of like, the party told you, tried to tell you to your face, like, don't believe what you are seeing.
Don't believe what you're seeing with your own eyes or hearing with your own ears.
There we go.
And that's where we are, isn't it? Do you think that's where we are? Now, listen, just so you guys know, I'm not picking on anyone. I went out and I asked people, first of all, did you watch the inauguration? And some of them said no. Most of them said no. Some said yeah. No, most of them said no, but I watched the highlights. I've seen it on social media. And this was one, he said it was the Elon Musk, the salute. And he just gave me his opinion on the salute. Now, what do you think? What do you think? Do you think it is what people said it was? Or do you agree that when he says he was just giving his heart out? And I spoke to a lot of folks, and they all mentioned it. They all said, yeah, that was most of them, not they all. Most of them said that they think it was what we think it is, what our eyes are, what their eyes saw. What do you think? Do you think it's what it was, what he said it was giving his heart out? And remember, the Anti-Defamation League, ADL, said, hey, cut the guy some slack, everybody some slack. Everyone is a little bit, on edge here. These are sensitive times, and we need to be careful and offer grace. And then you guys know what happened after that. Okay? So, yeah, craziness, madness. That was one. If you're not, the comments in green are pretty much the comments I'm going to read, and those are folks who are members, because our members get highlighted here. So make sure you hit the thumbs up. I really, really, really appreciate that you do. It affects the algorithm. Wow, great engagement today for something that's impromptu that we did not plan. So what do you think? Have you hit the thumbs up? And also, do you think it's, a lot of you have your opinions. You think it's salute. Continue to go through these things because I think it's important, and I want to know, this is what folks I spoke to had to say out on the streets of New York City. Okay, here we go. I think it's the same guy. No, this is a different. Okay, so I ran into this family. I think they were visiting from New Jersey, and they were a lovely, lovely family. Okay, and so let's hear what they have to say. Here we go.
I think we have to do right by each other as human beings, regardless of who's in the office. We have to respect each other and do what we need to do for each other.
Did you watch it?
Uh-oh, I missed that one. You believe you were in a cult? I missed that.
Not even a week since the inauguration. What do you guys think?
True. I think we have to do right by each other as human beings, regardless of who's in the office. We have to respect each other and do what we need to do for each other.
Did you watch the inauguration?
Absolutely not.
You didn't?
I didn't.
No?
No.
Why not?
What was that, on Monday?
Yes, sir.
I'm sure I was being of service to other people in a better way than watching that.
Right, we were observing MLK Day.
Sorry. Oh, well, did you watch?
No.
Why not?
I was observing MLK Day, being of service to others.
What do you think about what it's been not even a week since the inauguration? It's been kind of an interesting week.
Haven't paid much attention.
Not even a
She could not be bothered. She was like, don't even bother. I did not watch. Now, did you guys watch? I know that you said that you didn't watch. A lot of you said, oh, I didn't watch, but I'm not so sure about that. Sure about that. Did you watch or did you not watch? Now, I know, quite frankly, that I did not watch. I only saw the highlights. Did you watch? No, hell no. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, you guys are crazy. Are you serious? Someone said, I watched the entire thing, but this person's not a member. I'm not going to read anymore. If you're not a member, I'm not going to. KMB 1991. You said, I watched the entire thing. During the inauguration was getting a massage. Real talk, says Daryl Barnes. Wow. So the folks who are not members, Devon Bledsoe says, watch the acceptance speech by stream. I did not, says, ain't that kind of girl. Hell no, says Winnie Boo. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Okay. Well, those folks said that they did not watch either, and they didn't want to be bothered with it, and they're over it. Interesting. Okay. Another lady, I believe this is the New Yorker. Again, I'm just going to show you what I have on the street. So I'm not, okay. Yeah, this one was interesting.
Angry right now.
What do you think of the last week since he's taken off?
I don't know what to say. This man he's insane. I don't like him, and I don't like the people that he's selecting now for the Senate, and all the people that he wants to put in power. They're not ready for such a task.
What are you going to do for the next 4 years?
Well, I don't know. I'm going to be 62 this fall. I probably will retire earlier because I don't want to deal and go somewhere else for a while.
Like where?
My mate is from Australia, perhaps South America, Australia. I don't know about Canada. My niece lives there, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to, because over there in Canada, the same thing is taking place.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Thank you. Good luck with all these great things that you guys doing and post it all over the world.
I like her. Did you hear her? What do you think?
Okay, so here's the deal. That was surprising. When I go out there now, because of doing it, because of you guys on YouTube, because of you guys on TikTok and on Instagram and on Facebook and all over, people like recognize me now, and they watch this stuff. And they say, you guys are posting it all over the world. They're seeing us on social media. So let me know if you're watching it on social media. But she said, she's not interested in it. She thinks it's awful, and she wants us to spread it all over the world. What do you think? What do you think? What do you guys think? That's what I would like to know, as always. Yes, post it all over the world. Watch Puppies and Kittens, says Creative Growth as well. Creative Growth, you watch Puppies and Kittens. Did you watch it on Midas, our friends over at the Midas Touch Network? Because I heard that they were streaming Puppies and Kittens all day, which I thought was Ben. That was your idea, Ben. That was a great idea. Yeah, great interviews, says Catherine W. Yes, that's why you guys have to check out our social media. And even some of these are from shorts that are here on the YouTube, okay? And so if you're watching us on TikTok, remember, you can go over to YouTube and then you'll see the full experience of our show. Let's see what some of you folks are doing. Welcome to the Elimination Cat and the Hat 2222. I'm so glad that you're a member now. Thank you for your support of independent media. Let's see who else is here. Derek Block became a member of the Elimination. Amazing. Noel Anschutz became a member of the Elimination. Thank you. Terrence Richardson became a member. And so if you're a member, your comments are in green, and I will try to highlight them throughout this program that I'm doing from my home without my producers. I'm just saying, so let's hope it works, okay? Okay. Am I going to pop out? I thought I wasn't going to pop back up. All right, let's see who else we have here. Again, I'm just going through to see what people on the streets are talking about. The streets are talking. I think this is the one that I showed before. Let me just double check here. Yeah. I showed that guy before. So we're going to move along because we want some other folks. Okay. Let's see. Oh, this guy was great. Okay. This was probably, there were two very feisty people. And I think you guys are going to like this guy. Okay. And he says that he is to Mexico because he says you keep thinking, people keep saying, oh my gosh, people are coming over to Mexico, coming over to the United States from Mexico. And, because everybody wants to come here. No, I spoke to several people, I kid you not, who said they are moving to Mexico. This is one of the guys.
I'm actually in the process of moving to Mexico. Yeah. I'm just like packing up, taking off.
Why?
Because I have the option. I have that. I have the good fortune that I have dual citizenship. I can go to Mexico. So, I can go down there. I can buy property. I can build a dream home 15 minutes from the beach for $10,000 down there.
And people are going to say, oh, America, it's the greatest place. This guy wants to go to Mexico from America. What's wrong with him?
When I was a kid, I went to Mexico for vacation. And back then I was, that had third world conditions. Everywhere we went, there were like people asking for money. But now when you go down there, everything is new. No one's got, that as citizens of Mexico now, regardless of whether they've lived there or not, I qualify for a pension.
Yeah, but here's what people are thinking, like America is better. You're saying Mexico's better than being in America.
Right now, is quality of life. Yeah, I would say so. Yes. I mean, like if you go to places in the South, I mean, it's literally like a third world. I've traveled this country multiple times. I used to be a roadie. I've toured with metal bands. I've seen this country inside and out more than once.
Why do you say it's like third world?
Because the conditions are like a third world. Things are dilapidated. People are living in broken down trailers, surrounded by garbage and debris and just horrible conditions. Their water is dirty. They don't have access to education. They live in food deserts.
Yeah.
I'm actually
Wow. Mexico is actually better than living in the United States. He would rather live in Mexico than live in the United States. Now, ain't that something? What do you think the MAGA folks would say about that? What do you think the MAGA folks would say about that? He'd rather live in Mexico. I'm in Arizona. Mexico is a real option for me, says Kelly. America is poop right now, says Gene. Mexico is excellent, Don. Guys, wow. That was a wow moment. Yeah. And that same gentleman, and he was so good too, went on to say a lot of very interesting things, a lot of really smart things that I thought. And here's the thing. People aren't stupid. Like people like to think that, Americans are stupid or whatever. People insult the viewers. This is where the guy who said that he's moving to Mexico. I asked him I said, you're going to move to Mexico and you're going to live on the Gulf of America. This is what he had to say about that.
This is the Gulf of America, not the Gulf.
That guy says a lot of things, man. I'm tired of hearing it. I'm tired of being stressed out about it. I mean, it's day 4 and look at all the crazy stuff that's already going on. It's maddening. I'm surprised people haven't taken to the streets yet. You should be upset. You should be angry right now. And you should be complaining nonstop. And you should be holding, especially the Democrats, hold those motherfuckers accountable. Hold them fucking accountable. Call them, harass them, get them to do their fucking jobs and defend your rights and freedoms. Because that's why you fucking voted for them in the first fucking place. Not for them to fucking go out and, just be just as bad sometimes as the other guys. It's on us, the people.
What's your name?
Manny.
Manny, you're preaching to the choir, because I say that, look, obviously it's the Republicans and the MAGA people that have gotten this here, but it's also Democrats who are not strong enough and who
the politicians in office right now are not. They are just not doing enough. And
why do they think like, oh, you have to be so civil? I can't, meet them with the same energy that we can't curse. We've got to pretend and sit next to them and smile and go to the inauguration.
I don't know, man. I mean, I'm saying one hand, I say it's because they're getting a payday just as much. So sometimes I feel like they look the other way because they're benefiting and profiting from it. And other times I think they're just trying to maintain a status quo or this whole idealism about America that it has to be, that you're our, if you're not part of like the one side where you're just all like enraged, you got to carry yourself with the utmost dignity. standing up and speaking out is the dignified thing to do in some of those cases. And I just feel like they don't get it. And because maybe some of those people haven't ever had to like actually fight or struggle for that. And that's why they don't get it. And that's why they're not fighting hard enough.
Listen, the beginnings of this country was on a revolution, on the Boston Tea Party.
Yep. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, no doubt.
Nice to meet you, Manny.
Nice to meet you too.
Pleasure.
Wow.
Trump says it's a gulf of.
I mean, that guy, I thought, seriously, he was the best of the day. And there was a young lady, a battle between the two as who were the best of the day. Make sure you hit the hearts and hit the thumbs up so folks know that we're here and they can just see our little impromptu conversations weekends. Now, I am glad that I showed you this guy because I think he was amazing. And you would not believe what you hear on the streets. And I know people are like, oh my gosh, you're doing man on the streets. It's not great. What are you doing? That's what you do when you first start as a journalist. That's what you should always do as a journalist. You always want to talk to the people. And that person, if you guys watch me, if you have watched this channel, you know how often I criticize the Democrats. I criticize the Democrats, I'm sorry, and I criticize the Republicans and MAGA folks as well, as you know. But I also criticize the Democrats because I think they're weak. And I don't think that they stand up to the Republicans. And I think they're too busy kikiing and hee-heeing and trying to be civil and, protocol and all that. We're not in that time where, And so I think Democrats need to be in the time that they're in. And then perhaps if we restore this country to some semblance of order of its former self as it relates to what happens in politics, then you can go back to that. Belinda Skinner, yes, Don, keep your man on the streets. Belinda, I need you to go in there and become a member. All of you folks who are not in green, I'm glad that you're here, but I need you guys to become a member. And I need you guys to subscribe. Just because you're a member doesn't mean you subscribe. And it's easy to subscribe. It's right at the bottom of your screen. Who else shall we see in our grab bag of people on the streets? And what do you think? I'm going to read your comments, by the way. I want to get through these because then I'm going to go through and we're going to talk about everything. That's right, Alicia. Being civil is what we're doing while we're losing our civil rights. Smart. You are right on. Right on. Do I want to get this guy? I want to make sure that other guy, I may want to get him. Yeah. I spoke to so many people, guys. It's crazy. So many people. I'm just going through to see who I want to talk to. That's Manny again, who says he's moving to New Mexico. Okay. All right. So, okay, let's do this guy. Okay. I'm just doing a grab bag. I shouldn't be so picky. I should just share. And let it go. Oh, he's giving his opinion on the week. My question was pretty much, okay, did you watch the inauguration? Yes or no? Did you see highlights? What moments stood out to you? And what do you think of the week? I asked everyone pretty much the same thing.
What do you think of the week? It's been quite a week.
I think he's tearing us apart. He's doing everything that America is designed against. He freed the convicted criminals who attacked the Capitol.
Oh my. I had to stop sharing because there was an issue with that. I had to stop. I'll get it together. Which I know that I don't think you guys can still hear. Anyway. And I want you to see, there's this one woman I really would like you to see who is, and she's in New York. And she said, I'm in New York. I've lived in this neighborhood my entire life. And I've lived in New York my entire life, and I don't know what on earth. So I want to make sure I have so many people that I spoke to, and that the audio is not screwed. I think it's only up, the screen is on. So pardon me for this. Again, I don't today. I'm doing this all by myself, and I'm actually But I have to go in. I have to go in and then like just manually mute all these things because they're all yeah. It's really a tough job. My producers do, right? You need to show them more love. But we should always appreciate what the folks around us do. The audio is bad. What are we hearing other people? It's what? I can't hear you. I'm not playing anything. My audio is muffled. Is that what you're telling me? I can't hear you, Tim. Please tell me if you can. Don't hear you. You're not. Little connectivity. Okay. He's telling me that there's. Okay. I think that's it. What about now? How is it? Is it better? You hearing me now? Let's see. Stand by. What am I doing? I don't know what the hell. It's fixed. Okay. I think that I have everyone up that I want to give up. But for some reason, I'm hearing the dude. I'm hearing one dude. I'm hearing another dude. Okay. I'm gonna start over. Things. I'm gonna go back and start. This is what happens. You know what? I don't care. I'll get it. You can fix these things. You have the technology to fix these. So this is the guy still talking. That's the dude right there. Bear with me. Give me 30 seconds. Have a beer. Okay, let's do that. I'm getting rid of everything. I'm getting rid of all of them. I'm gonna start. There we go. And here we go. Okay, I think that's almost everything. Boop, 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 doo. Okay, is he still on? Nah. Hey, how's that? All right, can you guys hear me better now? Tell me if it's better. Your audio is messed up. Is it still messed up? Better, better, better? Yes. Okay. I don't know what it is, but I'm doing it. I'm figuring it out by myself. Okay. All righty. There we go. I think I had this dude up. Okay. Here we go. I am going to get it straight for you right now. This is what we're going to do. And I'm going to go here. And then I'm going to go here. And then I'm going to stop that. And I'm going to go to my page. And then I'm just going to run through all of these things and it'll be easy. Oh, look at that. I see myself live on TikTok. I'm on TikTok right now. And hi, TikTok. There you are. Okay. So that's the family I had on. And then this is the same lady, especially the Democrats, that guy. This is a guy that I wanted to talk. There we go. Okay. Okay, guys, here we go. I know this is crazy. I'm sorry. I'm not used to this. I'm not used to this. I'm not used to this. Okay, this guy, this is who I talked to. I see, pardoning the January 6th folks. Okay, here we go.
These are violent criminals
Yeah.
that broke into the Capitol, and he pardoned all of them.
All of them. Yeah. That alone should tell us all we need to know about this guy. He's not fit to be president. Now he has his own secret army that he can call on at any time. What's he wanted for? What's he needed for? We have an army.
There is a congressman who has proposed a resolution that Trump could run for a third term.
Oh, I know. And there's a congressman who in Florida who proposed that birth begins at erection.
Erection
Yeah,
or conception.
erection. So if you masturbate, you are infanticide.
What is going on?
Well, you tell me.
Come on, guys. Birth begins at erection. Where are we these days? Did you guys hear that? Birth begins at erection. There would be a lot of people who are in trouble if that is indeed this, including the very people who are proposing that. How are we at a point where people are saying birth begins at erection? Come on, kids. Are you kidding me? I'm not kidding you. Okay, same gentleman who talked to me about the week, which is where we started moments ago. And here we go. Let's talk to him. Let's see what he has to say this time. This is okay. There we go.
What do you think of the week? It's been quite a week.
I think he's tearing us apart. He's doing everything that America is designed against. He freed the convicted criminals who attacked the Capitol. He took away the protection for the officials that need it because they were in his administration and their lives are in danger. And he took away their protection. He's just antagonistic. He's just an awful human being. I can't tell you how much I dislike that man.
What do you think?
It sounds like just about everyone. And look, here's the thing that bothers me. I'll be real honest with you. This bothers me. If you are on social media now, be honest here. If you're on social media now, have any of you noticed that your either For You page on TikTok, or if you're on Instagram or Facebook, that you started following people that you never followed? Do you know what I'm talking about? I flipped onto my For You page on TikTok, and all of a sudden it was all like MAGA. And I'm like, wait, how did this happen? So, but if you talk to people on the street, it's not like social media that feeds you these algorithms. And look, I'm not on Twitter or on X anymore. I would imagine it's probably the same way, same thing. But I started following people. They said, oh, well, maybe it's just that you follow the POTUS and blah, 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 blah. And so it just flipped over. Thank you, Kim Page, algorithm hell. I was flipping through and I'm like, wait, what is this? I don't want to see this. I started seeing like legacy media stuff of them trying to do social media. And I'm like, what? This is not how you do it. I started to see a lot of Trump stuff, a lot of MAGA stuff, a lot of like behind the scenes at the inauguration. And I was like, I didn't sign up for this. And if you don't know, and I contacted a friend who works at one of the social media sites, and he said, algorithm has had too much to drink. And he said, reset your algorithm. I said, how do you do that? He says, log out off of the thing, go back in, and then go into some things that you like, some things that you want to see, and then start liking stuff, and it'll fix itself. And it did, but I did not change my algorithm, my For You page, or any of that stuff. The social media sites did that. And so when I'm out there and I'm listening to people, nobody, and I know I'm in New York City, but nobody is saying the stuff that I'm hearing that I'm seeing on the algorithm. Not seeing any of that. Everyone is like, this is a horrible week. This is whatever. I don't want to watch it. I don't want to watch it. But if you listen to the stuff, or if you look at your, For You page or whatever, you would think that everybody was watching the inauguration and everybody was excited about what was happening in Washington. And that is indeed not the case at all. Does anybody else have a problem with that? Is it just me? Seriously, I want to know, is it just me? Because for me, that is very problematic that they would do that. I ran into a group of ladies who were amazing. And I want you to hear from them as well. These are people I just stopped and talked to. Here we go. These really cool ladies. You guys ready? Here we go. And there it is.
Is there anything that stood out to you of that day, the inauguration?
I saw the bishop and I was so moved. I happen to be Jewish. I would go to her church every single day if I lived, and then Reverend Barber too.
Did you see the expressions on their faces?
Cold as hell.
Because they're mean.
There's
There's a
meanness.
cruelty and a lack of empathy and kindness that the depth of this is unbelievable.
Is there anything that stood out?
Thing that you don't see for some reason, the For You pages are not showing you that. What is going on with social media? The depth is true, says Winston Sawyer. Again, I just want to get through some of these things. And then I'm gonna put your comments up because I want to hear. But you guys, this is all on our social media pages. I really admire this man. There's a young man that I spoke to out on the streets, and I really, really admired him because he spoke the truth about people in the underserved communities and also people who are members of the LGBTQ community and people who didn't watch. And he didn't watch. And he was part of that family from New Jersey, that nice family. And this is what he said.
Did you watch the inauguration?
I didn't.
Why not?
I don't have the time of the day to pay attention to people who don't care about me.
Why do you say that?
Because I'm black and I'm gay and he don't care. I don't care. I mean, I care, but not about him. And he don't care about me. So that's that.
So what are you going to do for the next 4 years? How are you going to handle it?
Live my life till something stops it.
Amen.
Did you watch the inauguration?
Live my life until something stops it. What an incredible young man. And he speaks for a lot of us, right? Live my life until something stops it. Do I still have sound issues? I hope I still don't have sound issues. But I wanted you guys to see some of this stuff. And I'm sorry I had issues today. Again, you should know this is just me here. I want to talk to you. I want to engage with you guys. And that's why I come on and do these little impromptu. So I'm not having sound issues, right? These little impromptu lives. Are you guys okay with this? If you're not okay with it, I don't have to do it. I just find it a way to engage and to be with you on the weekends. And because that's what I want to do. If I was in traditional media, I would not be doing this. I couldn't do this. Well, maybe through my social media sites, if they would even allow me to do this. But I have the chance to reach out to you and build a community with you, and you guys get to put your comments up. You love it. Thank you. You love it even when I mess up, even when I don't know technically what I'm doing, even when I'm having, you guys know what my favorite beer is, right? Don't show it. Do not show that on TikTok. I'll get in trouble. Okay. So I loved this young lady. She was amazing. Okay. You ready? Oh, I see. I messed up again. TikTok, YouTube. Okay, here we go.
Are you going to buy a Trump meme coin?
No fucking way.
Why not?
Why would I put more money in that hand?
Don't you have like the sneakers and the watch and the Bible?
Sneakers, I have the watch. I sold them all on eBay. No, not at all. I can't stand anything. I can't stand that there's Trump on a building still in this city. It's disgusting. Make America great again? What was wrong before, really? Honestly, I'm so feel bad for all these immigrants. Like, you have to fight your whole life to come to a place where this is a better life. I mean, and then have those poor children. Like, I can't believe that we're even a society that's allowing this to happen to human beings.
You mean the
like,
raids?
Honestly, Milo, has more rights in this country than people, if you think about it.
Yeah.
Right, Milo? She's like, just feed me. But
You know what? She's not wrong. When you think about the diversity, equity, and inclusion of it all, him getting rid of it, the people who are, especially the people who are coming to the country, and they may be coming, they want to seek asylum, they may be migrants and all of that. She is not wrong in some of that assessment. Not wrong in some of that assessment. We're going to hear from her once again, but I want to play you someone who I really liked and who's talking about, we just talked about TikTok, right? And what's been going on with the algorithms and the social media sites, and all of the rich social media site dudes were at the inauguration. Now, I want you guys to listen to this conversation, especially all of you. You may be haters, you may be MAGA folks, you may be Donald Trump sycophants, and you smooch up to him all the time, and you think, oh, he saved TikTok. Listen.
Are you on TikTok?
Yeah, a little bit.
Was Trump the savior?
God, no.
Dude, here's what gets me. People don't realize that part of the reason that TikTok was in the position that it was in is because
of Trump.
Yeah.
He was the one that launched the whole attack on it in the first place. And I really hope that young people are not foolish enough to, really buy that whole line of like Trump saved TikTok, and that's going to like really endear him to, to the MAGA party and to Trump as this leader. But I think there are going to be plenty of people that, we're not paying attention to the full sequence of events, and that it will work on a lot of young people. And that's also horrifying.
it worked during the election. A lot of young people voted for him because of social media, like TikTok.
Yeah.
Are you on TikTok?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, a little bit.
Was Trump the savior?
Like TikTok.
God, no.
Because of social media, Donald Trump. So I want to know from you guys, seriously, then how do you feel about, I'm telling you, are you the only ones? My algorithms did some crazy stuff. I was like, wait a minute. Are you guys okay with that? Because I'm certainly not okay with it. Did my sound go out? People are saying the sound went out. Maybe people are watching and they're like behind. I think the sound is okay. Lots of buffering. I'm sorry, there's lots of buffering. Okay, so look. There's lots of buffering. I'm sorry. I just want to play one more, and I hope that it's okay. I'm going to play one more just so that you can. I'm sorry about the buffering, guys. I don't know how to do this. I'm doing this all by myself, okay? I'm not even supposed to be on today. I'm sure my producers are going to go, why the hell did you go? But I'm going to do it. Okay. I love this young lady, and I want you to hear from her. Okay, here we go.
I've lived here my whole life in this neighborhood. I would, for the first time ever, I would consider moving out of this country.
Really?
Yeah. What freedom do? What's America like right now? I'm not proud to be an American at all.
What did you think about him pardoning the January 6th
I
insurrection?
think every police officer, any law enforcement, any civil servant should be up in arms. You're basically spitting on any sort of peace or anything. It's disrespectful. I'm big on respect. I'm a New Yorker. Completely pardoning somebody who did that to, and I'm not a big political person at all. I'm more about respect and human kindness. So the fact that you pardon people who destroyed any part of our democracy, that's not free speech. That's just pure bully vigilante. The fact that you're saying a bishop is rude and nasty and getting death threats and you're taking away people's security detail. Give me a fucking break. I've lived here my
Wow. That was real. Did you guys not think it was real right there? That was some real stuff right there. What do you think of what she said? Taking away security clearances. Where does this all go to? Where do we all go from here? I want to show you something Do you mind if I show you something for myself that I want you to go on social media? And this is why I want you to watch our social media sites. Go on and look, and also on our shorts, because you don't get to see it, okay? I want you guys to see this because you saw the bishop that when Trump and those folks went to church and she just held up a mirror. I'm not just on the YouTube doing this stuff. I also go on to social media sometimes and just give my thoughts. Because, hey, we're free to do that. We're all free to give our thoughts. And so I would like you guys to know that if I'm not here on YouTube, you can check it out as well. Right after I saw this, and I hope you guys saw it, and I want to know what you think about it. So you never know who it's going to be that's going to hold up that mirror that shows you yourself. And then what you see in the reflection may not be what you like. This bishop just did that to Donald Trump, his family, J.D. Vance, and his wife, and they sat there stunned at what they heard. This member of the clergy, this woman of the cloth, gave Donald Trump and the folks around him a lesson in compassion, humility, and what it is really like to be godlike and patriotic. And they had to sit there and listen to it. They did not like what they heard. Good for her. I hope he listened. I hope the folks around him, listened. And I hope MAGA listens as well. Do unto others. Do unto others. You think they listened? Do you think they listen, Lemonheads? Do you think they listen? Oh my gosh, some of your comments. Someone said no more Amazon Prime. Do you think they listened? I don't think that they're used to people telling them, "Ooh, look at that, guys." You guys, when my hair gets longer, you see it's a little gray. It's been there for years, but I usually have it so short you don't see it. And a little gray right here, and then back there somewhere. Little patches. Yeah. Do you think they listen? Okay, one more thing that I want to talk about. And Angela Calloway gets a gold star, who brought the teacher the apple today. Reminds me of something that I'm going to discuss, and I'll probably discuss it tomorrow. Like, how many, like, can you get rid of everything? How much can you boycott? A lot of people are saying, I'm going to boycott. I'm not going to do this. I'm over it. So no more Amazon Prime, Angela Calloway says, for me. No more cable news. No more Walmart. Now, can you do that, Angela Calloway? Can you guys do that? I saw Amanda Seales online. Amanda Seales is saying, I'm going to lose a lot of money. But she said that she scaled her lifestyle back for a year or so that she could do this if she had to. She says she's leaving Meta. And I'm seeing a lot of people, LBC, LBC saying no Target now too. A lot of people saying no Target. I'm seeing more Target than anything, especially maybe it's my algorithm, especially Black people and Black women, because Black women have this affinity for Target. They promoted Black women's hair products and beauty products and that kind of thing. And people are just upset. Now, I don't know if should you boycott them, but then, the Black business owners who are selling their wares on Target, on the Target website or in Target, then they suffer. Can you do that? The chat is too fast for me, says Steven. Says, I know the chat keeps going fast. Are you going to boycott anything? Are you ignoring anything? Now, I'll tell you, look, so if you are doing it if you're going to boycott people because of that they donated to Donald Trump or the inauguration, then you'd have to boycott Amazon, right? Can't get your stuff, Amazon Prime. You'd have to do Apple, which is an iPhone and the computer. You'd have to do Target. You'd have to do maybe Home Depot. You'd have to do Meta. You'd have to do Twitter. You'd have to do, Meta, which is Instagram, Threads, all of that. Target's getting the most heat. Starbucks, someone said. Starbucks, I can't believe Starbucks did that. Did they? You'd have to do a lot of things. The folks who are friends of DEI, thank you, Kristen Thompson. Costco, Mayer, Kroger, Giant, or Major, Kroger, Giant Groceries, Ben and Jerry's, Ulta, hold that thought on Ulta, Macy's, Old Navy, Nordstrom, TJ Maxx, Go-To Foods, Moe's. Go-To Foods would be Moe's. I love Moe's, so that's great. Southwest Grill, McAllister's, Auntie Anne's, Jamba, which is Jamba Juice, Cinnabon, Dollar Tree, etc. So I have a lot of friends and some friends who are members of the LGBTQ community, and they have kids, and their kids love going to Sephora. They're not happy about it. Coca-Cola? Did Coca-Cola give some dough? Did Pepsi? Dale Shand, thank you for your support of independent media, says, I brought a new Tesla in 2023, deeply regret it. I don't know. Are they bad cars? I have no idea, but yeah, probably because of what's going on. Michael Mark, welcome to the elimination. How do people, Nordstrom's is always great, and they support great customer support. I don't mess with Dollar Tree, but it's personal, said Velma Scarborough. Yes, Coca-Cola did. Damn, Beth Bear, thank you. Ugh. But the thing is, people think that they are boycotting Coca-Cola and they don't realize it's like Coca-Cola has Coca-Cola, ginger ale, and on and on and on and on. A lot of Coke products that don't necessarily have Coca-Cola on the label. Not Pepsi, says Mike Williams. McDonald's did as well. I know. Okay, guys. I just wanted to come on here and do a little impromptu thing. Sorry it was so, it wasn't as smooth and as clean as it could be, but I just wanted to say hi. Apple is sticking with DEI. Apple, okay, Shonda Maurice, at least Apple is, at least Apple is sticking with DEI. Disney? Yeah. So have a great evening. I'm going to go. Time for dinner time with the dogs and with the hubby and with friends who are coming in from Los Angeles. Yes, Apple and Costco. Apple's sticking with DEI, but remember, Apple gave $1 million, or Tim Cook did, who is the CEO of Apple, $1 million to the inauguration campaign, the inauguration fund. Costco, everyone is loving Costco. I am very disappointed in Target because I'm not surprised by Walmart. I don't mess with them. But Target, yeah, Dasani is owned by Coca-Cola. You're right. Who said that? So you never know. You have no idea. Francesca Epps. A lot of things are, but you just don't know. And look, I'm not saying you should boycott anything. I'm just informing you. But very disappointed. I like Target a lot. Done a lot of shopping at Target. So that's going to be hard. Yeah. So guys, that's my little impromptu Sunday night. I don't have time to do karaoke, although the karaoke machine is, see it right there in the corner, right there. The old karaoke machine needs to come out. Okay, so have a great Sunday. We'll talk about tomorrow. I hope you're watching some football. I think the Eagles, I'm not watching. I would have the TV on. The TV, I usually see that TV right there. People think I have. Someone said, Don Lemon, how ghetto is a TV in the middle of his living room? The TV is on wheels. So I roll it out and then, it does that thing, it spins. So hardly ghetto, a couple folks said that. BJ's is good. I don't know if I've ever been to a BJ's. Hey, stop it. Don't even go there. I know what you guys are thinking. These corporations get tax write-offs for DEI, says Bernice. See you in the AM. Eagles winning. See you in the AM, guys. 10 a.m. Eastern time for Hot Topics, okay? So yeah, have a good one. I'll see you later. I'm getting out of here. Oh, hit the thumbs up before you go and like and subscribe. Our subscribers are like crazy. I'm so happy with you guys. We're gonna beat our goal, I think, for my birthday for 500,000.